Good morning, everyone. Sarah Belmonte here with Moms Out Marketing and also the owner of Design Remodel Pros. We're happy you joined us online because this month I'm going to be introducing you to our speaker, Sallie Brigance. And she's going to be talking about online marketing. Now, if you're not online, you're not seeing this. So we need you online if you're here. If you're joining us on the live, go ahead and go in the comments, click live. If you're joining us in the replay, click replay. And I want to know what business you have and how often you are online because we want to make that time effective, right? So all month long, like I said, we're going to talk about online marketing. So I want you to meet our mom speaker, Sallie Brigance, who is with Thrive, and she is ready to help your business to thrive online with less work. How important is that? As a mompreneur, I think one of our hottest commodities and the things that we don't have enough of is time. So let's make sure we're utilizing it properly. And that's why every month we pick different topics that are important to your business so that you can utilize them now so you can be a better business owner. Thanks so much for joining. Sallie, I can't wait to have you on.
Hi
Hello,
there.
Sallie.
Hey, hi guys.
Yes. So tell me a little bit about yourself because what we're going to be talking about on this call is both your story, your business, and how you can help others.
So, oh gosh, there's so much. I'm a mom, of course, as we all are. My son, he's 16 years old. I've been married for a little over 20 years. I live, of course, in Frisco, grew up in Arlington. I'm a member of the DFW Lab Rescue. I'm a huge, like just dog lover. If you don't have a dog, I'm not quite as sure if I'm gonna love you. But yeah, I've been doing online digital marketing for over 20 years, and I just am very passionate about it and love it, and just want to help people get more business online.
I'm a dog owner, so
Oh,
you
well,
can
then I
love
like you
me.
even more.
And I'm a rescue dog owner.
Oh, even better.
Yes, any dog mommies out there, and I know Jana is one of those mompreneurs who comes on and she's like, "I'm a fur mom. Can I still join?" And I said, "Absolutely. We welcome all women into the space. I just feel like it's so important to support each other through this entrepreneurial journey." And I'm so happy to bring on experts just like you to offer trainings this month. So we'll be meeting on the first and third Wednesday of the month. Okay, so that's actually tomorrow, 9:30 Central Standard Time. I know we have people all over the US, so make sure you're tuning into the 9:30 Central Standard Time for our Zoom. If you want to register, be sure that you comment and I'll send you that link. So thank you for sharing a little bit about your family. And I have a question because we love to kind of hear the whole journey. One of my sign-offs is definitely just keep enjoying the mom journey. And the reason is one, I feel like as a mom, it's important for us to just accept every season we're in and as we're going through it. But also knowing that as a child, did you ever feel like you had this seed planted in you to become an entrepreneur?
So I would definitely say yes in that I grew up with a mom who was in sales that was always in a different business, selling something. And so as I grew up, I was in sales myself. I had the lemonade stands on the corner. I was in Girl Scouts. I was going up and down skyrise office buildings, selling Girl Scout cookies, was, trying to get all those points and awards. So I definitely had it in me. It was just, I think it's a little hereditary too. If, your family is in sales, you very possibly are going to be in sales. So I've just always had it in me from a young age and have always been in sales my entire life. Even all through college, I put myself through college by being in sales part-time every day of the week. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, 100%, it's always kind of been in me. Did I lose you, Sarah?
I'm here. No, that's great. I love it. And so as you were doing these sales, do you see any of these same characteristics going into your children?
Absolutely. My son, gosh, he's like a lawyer. He he is. He can talk you into anything and talk you into something you don't even want to do. He's definitely got that sales gene, and I see him as a business owner when he gets older. My husband's not as much as the salesperson, but he's definitely got it for me. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what he's going to become and turn into when he gets older.
Oh, that's great. I love it. I see that same thing in my daughter, and just, how she speaks and we'll go by driving places and she's like, oh, look at that brand. And I'm like, oh, yes, you can. So she recognizes it. And it's so important, that we teach our children that and that they see us in this form, and owning it. So
Absolutely.
kids, let us know in the comments. And how have you incorporated your business into their life too? So I want to go ahead and ask you a few more questions, if that's okay.
Of course.
Okay. So as you've had this journey, what has been your favorite part of being an entrepreneur?
I think just the interaction with other business owners and people on a regular basis. To me, it's just fun. I like helping people grow their business, really become better people, be more successful. I just like being around people and doing the networking like I do is just, it's a fun thing, and just owning your own business and being successful. I mean, it all just kind of works together. I do so many networking groups, multiple a week, and that just helps me grow, get referrals, grow my business. It's all kind of works together.
Definitely. I think that was a big part of what I thought I would miss as becoming a mom. I thought I would no longer be able to do the networking. And that's really how Moms Out Marketing was formed, is so that we have this opportunity where we can network with our children. And now with the pandemic, we see a pivot where we're able to do so much online, and also encourage that family life and business life.
Absolutely right.
Yes. So now you've been in business, online marketing, for over 20 years. Is that correct?
Yep, 22, 23 years, something like that now.
That's wonderful. Have you found that there are particular things that you could share with other people, just some advice that you would offer to a business owner?
I would say the biggest thing is having just an amazing product or service that you're going to promote. You have to be super passionate about it. You have to love it yourself, and people can tell in the way you hold yourself, the way you talk. But being passionate about it shows in everything that you do. That's one really big part about it. Having really, really good follow-up and customer service is another thing. That's, I think, almost the most important. In addition to having that great product and service, is just having that follow-up and customer service that's amazing, that sets you apart from your competition. And then all the even not more important things, but having the good online presence, the great website, the good social platforms, a Google page, all these things. And we'll talk about a lot of that in the session tomorrow and in a couple weeks. But all of that is so important for growing your business and having a successful business, in my opinion.
And I think that's so true, Sallie. When I go back, and I'm also a business owner that's owned my business for over 20 years. And when you talk about the follow-up, whether it is positive follow-up, meaning to a great review, or maybe a negative review, those are both so important. I think some people forget about that. If you've ever seen the Instagram that we do, we talk about the importance of following up to a review and saying thank you, a personalized one. But I've noticed that some people feel like there's just remember we talked about the lack of time for entrepreneurs, right? We don't have time to do everything. So what would you tell a business owner that maybe doesn't have the time for all the follow-up? What are some good tips and services that you could offer them when someone says, I just don't have the time?
Yeah, if you don't have the time, and you truly don't, and you cannot make time at all, I would say you need to outsource it. Outsource it to someone that can do it for you. If that's not possible for you feasibly, financial wise, I would say you need to make time for it. You've got to make time for the follow-up, the consistency, having the online presence. All of it is so important to being successful. I mean, they say 33% of businesses fail in the first year of business. And if you've passed that, great, but you have to be successful. You have to be making money. And all of it is based around the customer service, the follow-up, the consistency, the good product, the good service. All of it kind of works together. So if you don't have the time, you need to find the time. There's not really any workaround other than if you want to outsource it to someone to do it for you, or hire a VA. I would say that would be the only way around it.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm really big about that, as far as, we have to remind ourselves that we've all been made with different talents, and we are not made to do it all. So yes, outsource, outsource, outsource. Um, Also, Sally, I want to take a moment and just share your contact information for anybody who wants to contact you for your services. Can you just go over where to find you? And I know I have it scrolling on the bottom, but I'm also going to share it in the comments, her link, so that you can connect with her. Do you want to talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so on the link, it's a link to my digital business card. It has everything from my contact information, a scheduling link so you can get on my calendar to have a free consultation where I can teach you free tips and tricks on how to grow your business, maybe show you what you might be doing right or wrong. But it also has different videos and product information as to what we offer at Thrive. Of course, it's got my phone number, it's got all kinds of information. And then you can also visit our website, just the corporate website, which is thrive.com, THRYV. But the digital business card, which is what I think you're putting in there and I put in there as well, that's the one that really is going to get you all the information you need to know, schedule an appointment with me and that type of stuff.
Yes, absolutely. So I went ahead and shared it in the comments, and this is broadcasting live over Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So definitely tell us which platform are you joining us from, because I see you on the live. People out there, thank you so much for joining us. And just a reminder, Sally's going to be on all month long. So that's Wednesday, March 6th. And the 20th, that's from 9:30 to 11 a.m. It is a Zoom. Make sure you're registering for the link, but I need you to comment so that you have the correct Zoom registration so you can join us for both those calls. And I heard you're going to be giving us some tips and tricks for online marketing. Is this correct?
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to show everyone how to improve their online presence, how to get more business online. I'll talk about ways to just improve your website, your social media platforms, your Google page, that type of stuff. We'll go into all of it. Might even give you a little bit of homework, of course, showing you how to improve your SEO, basically anything and everything you could possibly need to know in a very short amount of time to get more business online. I'll probably even pick someone out from the group to let me look at their website or their Facebook page and just give them some free, quick tips on, hey, you need this or you need that, or this looks great, that type of thing.
Perfect. Now, is there anything we need to bring to the first networking meeting so that we are ready?
Great question. I would say the only thing you would need to bring is you need to have access to all of your social platforms and your Google page. A lot of people have a Google page, but they haven't logged into it in forever. So have your login credentials for your Google page. So if you want to maybe be taking notes and then go in and do some of the things as we talk about them, that will be helpful so you can get into your Google page. And don't forget, it's basically tied to a certain Gmail or email address. And so if you have multiple Gmail and multiple emails, you need to find out which one's tied to your Google page before you come into the session if you want to use it.
Awesome. Well, I'm a note taker, so I'm like, okay, I'm bringing these things.
Right.
Perfect. Thank you, because we want to set us all up for success. And so I want to make sure everybody has everything that they need when they're there. So if you have multiple screens, I know I usually have 2 different screens going. I'd say go ahead. This is a great time to have both those open so that you can see your Google page while we're on the live, or maybe you're going to do the Zoom. You can also just be on the Zoom on your phone and then also be with your computer ready, because this is going to be a working time. And that's both a little bit for the first one, but definitely for the March 20th, because that is our workshop. So be ready to work, be ready to learn, be ready to grow and to network. So we're excited. Know that it is a private space. So we do go live to do our introductions, but after we do our introductions and our business spotlight, then we close it off and we get down to business. So. And speaking of success, how often do you suggest people should be online for online marketing? I'm a busy mompreneur, so I've got lots to juggle. What would you tell someone that has very limited time?
I would say it really depends a lot on the industry. If you're in a business where people always reach out to you by phone and email and you're not a big social person, then that's okay. But I would say at the absolute minimum, get online at least once or twice a day if you can. You need to check your social platforms. You need to see if you have messages, have your notifications turned on. So when someone does message you on Facebook or Instagram or wherever, you're getting notified. You're able to respond. If it takes you a whole day to respond or even longer, people are not going to like that. And you want to have a good response rate. You need to be responsive, obviously. If you can check social multiple times a day, even better. But I think at the absolute bare minimum, 1 to 2 times a day, even if it's like, 10 or 11 in the afternoon and maybe 2 or 3 in the afternoon. And then again at night, if you can, the more, the better, because then you can be involved, you can respond, you can see if leads come in, that type of thing. But it also, of course, like does depend on the industry and what you're doing and what you offer.
I think that's great. And for someone who maybe has a limited office staff, do you have any suggestions for them as far as responding?
So if someone doesn't have office staff, a lot of times you can have software that takes care of things for you. For example, like with Thrive, we have software that specifically tells you when you have a comment, when you have a private message, it puts those private messages into your CRM. So if you don't have the staff to really handle things, you can always get a CRM or software that lets you respond through the software. Ours does that and it's great. It just makes it easier so you don't have to go into all these social profiles. And every time you do get a private message or a DM, it asks that person for their email address. It puts them and injects them into your CRM, and that's super helpful. So then you can communicate with them right through your software without even having to log into the social platforms. So if you can do a software, if you can't do a software, I mean, you can still take care of it yourself, but just make sure your notifications are on, you're getting messages and responding to them. And you have even an out of office auto response message on one of my pages. I have, hey, I'm out. Please text me at this number, because if you're not checking social, that's another way around it.
Yes, absolutely. And remember, there are so many automations already built in several platforms. So at bare minimum, please utilize those. Now, of course, they're not going to be a CRM like what Sally's talking about it in Thrive, which is definitely going to have a better interface for your clients. But depending on where you're at, let's start asking those questions. Something I often do with the business consulting is even auditing these sites, helping people understand what are customers seeing when they come in. So I think it's so important that we create this space where we can help each other and build a great communication and offer these types of resources for one another. So thank you so much, Sallie, for being on. If you're just catching us on the live, please let us know your business, where you're at. Do you currently have a CRM or some type of automation that responds to your clients? This is important for you to be realizing how fast are those response rates for your clients, right? And is there something you could do better? So as we continue, I wanted to ask you, are there 3 things, just 3, I know that's hard, that business owners need to have for thriving online? If someone's just watching and tuning in right now.
Yeah, and kind of like we said before, the three things you really need to have is your major online presence. You need to have a website. Having just a Facebook page is not enough. You need to have both. So a website, Facebook page, all your social pages, and your Google page. So that really is, in a nutshell, your online presence. You need to have the follow-up and customer service. You need to be responsive, and you also need to have a great product and service that you're passionate about, and that comes through and when people are talking to you and interacting with you. So the online presence, the amazing follow-up and customer service, and just having the great product and service.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sallie. And I know that you said you're going to be offering our members something special after our networking calls. So could you tell us a little bit more about that?
So we have some free software. So some people aren't quite ready to take the plunge. So we have some free software that we offer. It's completely free. It's not a free trial for a certain amount of time. It is always free. It's called Command Center. And we'll talk more about that in our sessions, but it helps you basically get all communications in one place. your instant messenger, your email, your phone calls, your video calls, all in one place. That's one thing. The other thing is just your first month free if you do go with one of our paid products. So your first month on the monthly fee portion would be free. And we're running that promotion as well. And then I always, of course, offer free tips and tricks, free consultations where I can show you what you may be doing right, maybe doing wrong, how you can get more business online, and how we can help you to grow your business as well.
Awesome. Well, I'm really looking forward to it. We will see you tomorrow online at 9:30. So all business owners are welcome. Bring a guest. Okay, we need to be sharing this knowledge, these resources with other people. I truly believe in lifting everyone up. We can all do this together. Sallie, are there any closing words that you'd like to tell us before we have you off?
Yeah. I mean, just of course, like you said, come join us. You have nothing to lose. If anything, all you have to do is gain from being there. You can learn little tips and tricks on how to grow your business. I mean, who doesn't want to do that? And it's not hard. You don't have to be techie or very savvy when it comes to all the online stuff. And I'll make it easy for you. I promise. You'll see other people going through exactly what I'm telling you how to do. You don't have to come prepared to do anything. If you don't want to, you can sit, watch, sit back and relax, and then you can always get with me later. So no pressure, but if you want to come ready to go and ready to improve your online presence, come with a pen, notes, and ready to go. And I'll help you grow your business online. I promise. Just show up, and that's half the battle.
I love that. And it's so true. Like, just show up. So that is tomorrow, March 6th and the 20th from 9:30 to 11 a.m. via Zoom. Comment right now so I can send you the invite for it. Is closed. It is not public. So make sure you get that link. And I really like what you said. Just come, learn, gain the knowledge. We have some people who maybe haven't decided their exact business. So when you're in the beginning stages, I really tell you to come, show up. This is the most important thing you can do for your business, is to have these resources so that you can start with a very strong foundation. Thank you, Sallie, so much. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. If you enjoyed our live, I hope that you will subscribe. So if you're on YouTube, go ahead and like and subscribe, ring that bell, and we look forward to bringing you more all month long. You'll see snippets of SEO, some online marketing tips, as well as join us for our Zooms, because you don't want to miss this. Have a blessed one, and I want you to keep enjoying the mom journey.